Hey Komsai, it's B, and welcome back to the return of my tutorial series called How Do I Cosplay? This series is directed to you who has just started cosplay or for people to get new tips on how to make some aspects of cosplaying easier. So, if you've been on my channel for a little while but you still don't recognize this series, that's because I started the series like 2 years ago and I have not done anything with it since. So this is like my picking it up again and starting it. So as you might have read from the title, today I'm going to show you how I put away my hair for using wigs, and especially at conventions, how I do to make sure that my wig is on the entire day without any problem. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, as you see here, my hair is really kind of messy and I have it in a ponytail back here, so I'm just gonna take that out. And my hair is really messy at the moment because I've had it in a ponytail all day and I need to wash it. That's doesn't really matter for this. But what you're gonna start with is brush it out. As you can see, my hair is around shoulder length, a little bit longer, and this tutorial is gonna work best if you have shoulder length or longer. So after I've brushed it out, I'm going to, since I have a side parting right here, I'm going to change my parting into a middle part. Somewhat of a middle part at least, and separate them on the back as well. It doesn't have to be completely even because it's not going to be visible. And then I'm going to take 1/2 of the hair and put it in it's called ponytail? I don't know when it's on the side like this. And then I take one of these, these really small hairbands that are like rubbery, because these are not going to be make any bumps or anything like that under the wig. So I put up this part of my hair, and this part I brush it back a little bit just so it's easier to work with. And then I take a section of my hair in the front, just a little, like it's supposed to be like a triangle shape, and I guess it kind of is right now. So I take this and I split it into 3 and start braiding. So what I'm gonna do is it's actually a Dutch braid. You can do a French braid as well, but for some reason I can't do French braids on my own, like on myself. So they always turn into Dutch braids. And the difference between a Dutch braid and a French braid is that a French braid is more like baked in, while the Dutch braid is laying more on top of the scalp. So I'm just going to continue braiding it, just taking small sections and braiding all along till I have all the free hair in the braid. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I have a braid. Okay, so now I've braided it pretty much as far as I can go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking another one of these small black hair ties and tying the hair. These come in a lot of different colors. The ones I have are clear and these black ones. And usually if I'm just doing the braids for like everyday for like just to wear, I would use the clear ones because it looks better with the blonde hair. But since now this is going under the wig and it's not going to be seen, I decided to go with black ones. You can do whatever color you want to. If you want to do a color that fits your hair, it's fine. If you don't, doesn't matter, because like I said, we're gonna stick this underneath your wig so it's not going to be seen. And when I'm done with this side, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. And the reason why I'm doing 2 braids instead of just 1 is that they hold up a lot better and they're not gonna create like a small bump on the beginning of your neck or the back of your neck. So yeah. So once again, brushing it back, taking a small portion, triangle, and splitting it into 3. What I have noticed when doing these type of like Dutch or French braid is that when you have newly washed hair that has dried, it's a little bit harder because the hair can be like so shiny, it just slips around. So either do it on like second day hair or add a little bit of water when you're brushing, and that should help. And I'm doing this pretty tight so that they won't come loose. If you have hair that is unevenly cut, like I don't know what that type of cut is called in English, but where it's like, I'll show you a picture of what I mean. If your hair is cut like that and it's on the shorter side, then it's gonna be hard to do the braiding. So then I would just recommend putting on the wig cap without braiding, which works just as well, but it's when you get to the point where your hair starts to get longer that it gets a lot easier if you put your hair up first. Okay, now I'm done and I have 2 braids. So the next thing I'm going to do, just to make sure that they're laying still and good underneath the wig, is I'm going to take my little box of bobby pins and I'm going to just turn around so you guys can see. I'm going to pin them to the back of my head so they're laying flat and still. So I'm taking one of them, like this, putting it something like that, and then pinning it down. And it doesn't matter if you pin through the other braid. And then just do the same thing with the other one. You can either do it like this and cross them, or you can put it underneath. It depends a little on how much hair you have. I'm going to cross it. Alright, that should be enough for that part. This makes sure that your hair is not like, you don't get the little bulge that I was talking about on the back of your neck, and it sits still and secure all day. So the next step is moving on to the wig cap, and I'm going to use 2 of them. I'm using one of these net ones. I'm using both of them are actually net ones, but this is the one that you can like stick over your head like this and then pull it up over. So that's what I'm going to do. And just making sure all hair is tucked in and just securing it with a bobby pin on each side. And for conventions, to make sure that your hair is completely locked away and it won't come out at all, I use 2 wig caps. I'm using a full-on wig cap, I guess you can call it, which is also net, but it's a lighter color. If you're using a lighter wigs, I would recommend using a lighter wig cap as well. So I'm placing it at the top of my head, pulling it down, making sure it covers everywhere, and then placing it just on top or a little bit further down than the black wig cap, but just not too much. Taking a few bobby pins, 2 is enough, I think, and placing it just right there, and another one there to secure them. And that's basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my wig. This is the wig that I'm going to use for my Elizabeth Comstock from Bioshock Infinite cosplay. Let me know if you want to see a makeup tutorial for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. But yeah, that's basically it. As you can, if you feel your head now, it doesn't bulge out anywhere. It's flat and nice, and your wig is looking great. So yeah, that was just an easy tutorial on how to secure your wig or your hair for wig use. If you liked it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more in this series, I have a few videos already made, but more videos on how to start cosplaying and tips and tricks on doing it are gonna come up on the channel very soon. So if you're looking forward to that, please subscribe as well. And without further ado, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!